Hello again. This is Opioid Nate, and personally, this is day 2 of my withdrawal. I'm over the hump. It's not the first withdrawal I've been through. I've had days where you wake up 5 in the morning, sweating, shitting your pants, puking yourself, dry heaving already, and you know that there are 1,000 phone calls, 1,000 strings to be pulled before you can get that next fix, and it's horrible. I know that feeling. But I'm here to share because there are options when it comes to your withdrawal. There are options. There are things you can do to help it. There are things you can do to lessen the pain. But realize that you're withdrawing. You have to withdraw. It's not going to be comfortable. You can't just take a bunch of Subutex, and just be numb for your whole withdrawal and wake up and everything's fine. That's not how it works. It's yin and yang. All the good you've been feeling is coming back, and you've got to experience the bad to get back to baseline. So just keep that in mind when I give you these remedies, these helpful tricks. No matter what you choose, it's still going to be painful. It's still going to suck. You're not going to get sleep. It's not going to be comfortable. The first, I guess the best withdrawal you could ever go through, the best case scenario, is like a detox center. You go for 72 hours and they put you out for a day or two and they put you through the withdrawals, and you wake up opiate free. You wake up a little tired, a little bit in pain, but most of the withdrawals happen while you're asleep. But that could be from anywhere from 5 to 15 grand, and not all of us have that to spend. But that is the best way. It could be the safest way if you really have a problem. If you've been using for years straight, maybe go that route. One route that I tried, which in my opinion is the best, is a 7 to 8 day outpatient rehab thing, where you go to a specialist. You have to go to a specialist, and they give you a remedy for an easy withdrawal. They put you on a Subutex plan, depending on how much you've used. 8-9 day Subutex plan that you taper off. They give you Ambien for sleep, medication for your blood pressure, medication for your adrenaline, because when you're going through withdrawal, your adrenaline is just firing off in your brain. Your brain is thinking, why do I feel like this? I have to do something to stop this feeling. And that's why you just go nuts in your brain trying to get another fix. And those first few days can be tough because you're sleeping in bed or trying to sleep, and your heart is in your throat pumping out, your blood pressure's through the roof. But they gave me a bunch of meds, and the day 1, 2, 3 were so good. It was so easy. I was so stupid because I kept using throughout the withdrawal, or throughout the patient treatment. I was saving the Subutex and just using and thinking, oh, I could withdraw later. I have Subutex finally. So that was the answer in my twisted head, but it just led to relapse. It led to more withdrawals. And now I'm day 2 on that withdrawal. If day 1 is waking up sick, I'm on day 2. I'm over the hump. And when it comes to withdrawal, it's all down to what you've used, how long you're using it. If you're using OC and you're just taking it, maybe you're taking 240 milligrams a day by mouth, and you've been doing that for 6-7 months, you might have a weak withdrawal, because it's going to stay in your system longer. If you're snorting heroin or smoking heroin, it'll be 3, 4, 5 day withdrawal. If you're doing it for months, it'll last longer. OC withdrawal, I was doing it for like 3 weeks, smoking like 380s a day at least, and OC withdrawal doesn't last long. I mean, here's day 2. I think I'm over the hump. I hope I'm over the hump. But it's so vicious. It lasts OC stays in your system very, very short amount of time. Not like heroin or longer ones like Subutex and methadone. But OC is so vicious. It's a vicious withdrawal. And those first few days, you're not going to sleep. Remember, withdrawal is not going to be fun. It's painful. And there are a few things you can do to help. Number 1, go to your doctor. It doesn't have to be a specialist. You can just go to urgent care or whatever, and they'll take your blood pressure and they'll give you clonidine. Tell them you're going through opiate withdrawal and ask for clonidine. It lowers your blood pressure. I got 0.1 milligram tabs, and it's a lifesaver. When you're sitting in bed and your heart's beating so fast that you have to move, it helps. Clonidine. Imodium AD, you can get that over the counter. Imodium helps with the diarrhea, the stomach cramps. You know, you're going to be shitting your brains out for days, for 2-3 days. Imodium, Tylenol PM for some sleep, ibuprofen for the back pain. Get heating pads, or if you don't want to get heating pads, hop in a jacuzzi or take a hot shower, because you know your skin receptors all over your face and body are freaking out. They're used to the endorphins and just being chill and relaxed, but now they don't have them. They're just, that's why you feel hot, you feel cold, you can't get here, you know what I mean? You're throwing the covers around, ripping off your shirt, you're sweating. If you go in really hot water like a jacuzzi or a shower, it's temporary relief until you get out. You know, it's about a little relief after that, and then it fades. But yeah, if you had the choice, just get ibuprofen, Imodium AD, that's for sure. Get some vitamin B6, B12 tablets for some energy, and just realize it's going to suck. You know, the first few days you're not going to sleep at all. You can't just go through opiate withdrawal feeling good. It's got to suck. Just take it 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time, until you hit that peak, and then you're over the hump, and every minute you know gets better. At first it's so bad because you know every minute's going to get worse, but once you reach that peak sometime, it's worth it. I woke up today, I didn't have much sleep, but I woke up today not sick, and that alone is worth it. You know, not waking up sick is amazing. So I know how it feels. I know how it feels if you're out there and you're about to face withdrawal, or you're thinking about facing withdrawal. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. There are ways out, and you can do it. Okay? You can do it. I just needed somebody on YouTube to tell me that face to face. Just say, you can do it. It's not impossible. And that helps so much with me. Partly why I'm doing these videos, to try and just help anybody. So leave questions, leave comments, anything on your mind, and I'll try to get back to them. So thanks again.